my life completely changed when I met Miss Ophrah Winfrey at the age of 5. My sister and I were casted as her twin daughters in a movie called There Are No Children Here. And the story is based off a bestseller book, and coincidentally, the life that Ophrah Winfrey portrayed as a single parent struggling to raise her children in the housing projects was very parallel to my story. So meeting her and Miss Maya Angelou, and just the way they live their life just definitely empowered me to want to be bold and daring and step out on faith and pursue my dreams of becoming, someone in entertainment, someone that, will make a name for herself, just, make my stamp on the world. I didn't know what it was at that time, but I was always fascinated with what was going on behind the scenes. I would always pay attention to like what the lighting crew was doing while they were setting up the shots. What the director, was saying, while he was calling the shots. And so I was just always attracted to that. I was also a part of a musical theater group, so we traveled and performed for Bill Clinton, the Democratic and Republican conventions, and, having a parent that was very supportive and always kept me active despite, my environment. And with this industry, is very fickle. I mean, you might have a job today and it might be, the show might be canceled the next day. So you always have to look for the next thing, and just always, it's very important to network, meeting people on set, introducing yourself, I mean, when you're interning, you try to get to know everyone on the staff by first name. Be that go-to person, as far as, if someone needs something, they know, okay, we can go to Tiffany for this, or she knows that, or, just always be on the ready, because it's very, very competitive. And, sometimes you do have to move, out of the state to get your start in the industry. But if you want to stay in Chicago, you definitely have to just kind of be on the pulse of, what's going on. You have to just be on top of it. You can't, slack or be lazy or anything like that. Try to shadow if you're in an internship, just ask the producers, or if you're on set, if you can just kind of shadow them and see what it is that they do, and get to know them and research and study what it is that you want to do. If I were you guys, just kind of be on the pulse of what's going on, research, look online, maybe broadcasting cable, that's a good research website if you want to know what's going on in the news, like for jobs and careers. I mean, I would start doing that now if you guys are if you're going to graduate in March and in August. Broadcasting cable, variety.com. If something's going on and you need to, communicate, something to your producer about a deadline that you can't meet, just be honest, be realistic with your deadlines. Even if you're interning, if you can't finish a task, let them know up front, not when you're about to leave at 5 o'clock, but let them know, ahead of time what it is you can realistically manage, and try to, do it or pass off that task. Basically, I mean, personality is a big thing. Being able to be personable, just having, I'm not on the hiring end of that, but I've seen some recent reels, and what people are looking for is definitely having a great personality. You can write, make sure that, your writing is on point, those are the big things. Researching, that is definitely a good asset to have. So when you're doing your reel, you can maybe just, go up, do like Men on the Streets, like, be spontaneous, show that, just try to do something to stand out. You can cover an event, just do like a versatile amount of like recording, at different events. Well, on my freelance seasons with Judge Mathis, I have like a 4-month period where I'm just off, and through my connections and network from working on films, it's a small industry, so everyone knows everyone, and you'll meet the same, director or, production assistant or producer on a film that, on a new commercial that someone will ask you to work on. So the industry is very small, and, I just kind of got into that by knowing someone. You know, they asked me to work on set as a production assistant.